Welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's Talking Cash,
Talking that shit.
the realest personal finance show on the interwebs.
Everywhere.
I'm Jeff Knows Money.
I'm Mojo Hill.
On behalf of us, you're welcome. Hey, last few episodes, we've been going over life insurance. Now we're moving on. We have beat that horse dead and into the ground. And now today we're going to tell you why you should only be using a credit card. And you need to toss that debit card out and never use it again. See, if you pay attention to all the other financial gurus, they're going to always tell you never to use a credit card, stay out of debt. They're going to tell you to get rid of your cards. If you don't have the money right now, you don't need to buy it. You can't afford it. On the surface, that's logical. It makes sense. But they're going to just beat into your head. Don't use a credit card. Pay them off. Cut them up. And only use cash or use your debit card. And that's sound advice.
But it's the wrong advice. And we're going to tell you why. Coming up next on this episode.
Yeah.
You getting ready to be a rich man.
All right, so we are here today to tell you that you have been hoodwinked,
Bamboozle.
misled.
Run them up.
See, we've been told that credit cards are the devil. But what if I told you that the real problem is that damn debit card you got in your pocket?
Yes. The debit card. A scammer's favorite financial instrument.
Oh, yeah. See, we get in the mindset of we need to reduce our debt and we need to get debt free. And when we think like that, first thing to go is the credit cards. And then we move on to just using debit cards or using cash. But most of us ain't carrying cash like that. So it's just going to be the debit card. The problem with that is a debit card is really a flawed product. And I encourage everyone I know to only use a credit card for any type of purchases. See, the biggest problem you got with a debit card is the fraud protection, right?
Yep.
So every time you use your debit card, you are putting your bank account at risk. Let's go over what happens if your debit card is compromised. So first thing you got to understand is there's laws, rules, all this stuff in place on how fraud is handled on the debit card and on your credit card. So the law that covers your debit card is called the Electronic Funds Transfer Act. So what's in that act? If you don't understand anything else about this, that act says that the consumer, you, are responsible to report fraud. And the chance of you getting any money back depends on how quickly you can report that fraud. So if you can report fraud within 2 business days, your liability on your debit card is only $50 or the amount of the transaction, whichever is less. After 2 days, but within 60 days, your liability is $500. After 60 days, your liability is unlimited.
So if you aren't checking your account on a daily basis, you are at risk. You need to be checking your account daily and maybe multiple times a day.
Yeah, and see, the thing is, I've had friends and clients who got their cards compromised. It was not pretty. Let me tell you what happened, right? They had their accounts wiped out. Now, eventually, they did get their money back, but it wasn't something that just happened right away. You didn't just call your bank, tell them, hey, I got fraud, and boom, they put your money back. In a couple of cases that I know of, it was kind of a disaster for them financially because they had to go through certain steps, and it depends on the amount. But normally, this is what's going to happen. You're going to call your bank. You're going to say it's fraud on my account. The bank has to investigate that fraud. Depending on the amount, they may ask you to file a police report to make sure you just ain't making this up to, get a wild weekend in Atlanta wiped out or something.
Right.
All right. Now, the bank's going to do their investigation. And then after all of this, you may get your money put back. Usually you will get your money put back. But in a couple of situations I've seen, that was like 3 weeks to a month. And their card and account was frozen while the bank was doing all of this.
The sad part about this is, and a lot of that people don't even think about, how you paying bills around here when your account is on E and frozen.
See, that's the thing people don't think about. How do you pay your bills?
Man, it's the wrong time of year really to be running around here talking about your power bill going out and you got Big Brother standing over your shoulder like this on some strong doing the 120. You don't want that going on in life right about now.
Hey, on bed, it's hot as hell outside.
Yes, sir.
I was outside the other day, did a real scientific test, and I proved without a doubt global warming is real.
What did you do, Jill?
Hey, man, I just went back in history, used my deductive reasoning, and I arrived at the conclusion that it couldn't have been this hot back in the day because there ain't no way in hell black folks marched from Selma to Montgomery in full suits and hard bottom shoes in this kind of heat. And you ain't no way in hell.
You using all them big TI words, but I think you right. This ain't Martian weather by any means. This is slaving weather. This is burlap sap for shirt weather. Your clothes got to be tattered to operate in this type of weather. If your pocket ain't hanging off, you ain't supposed to. You got to have a pocket and a pants leg toe up for to be in this type of weather.
Not even you ain't even got real shoes. Look, they not even. And this is the type of weather you don't even get real farming equipment. They refer to your tools that they handed you as like crude,
archaic.
Yes. See, matter of fact, this ain't even slaving weather. This is rebellion weather.
On bow. Man, y'all just gotta get out the heat because it's terrible. Because if you don't beat the heat, it's gonna beat you. It's gonna shit at you. I'm just gonna be real with you.
Hey man, look, I can tell you right now, bro, it couldn't have been that hot during slavery. Cause, hey man, they telling me to get out there and work. Hey, bro, y'all just gonna have to beat me up. Like,
I ain't lying. You gotta come on with it, cuz. You gotta come on with it. Man, y'all can do what y'all want to do. I don't even care. See, because my slave and disability ain't kicked in yet. Man, listen, I'm going to go ahead and hit the transfer portal. I'm going to hit the slave and transfer portal. I was a 4-star coming in anyway. So the Johnson Plantation been recruited me. Man, I'm put in my man. I'm hit the portal. Listen, they even let they slaves sleep in the house. So I ain't got to even deal with it.
Hold up, bro. You telling me the Johnson Plantation let they slaves they sleeping in shanties?
Yeah, shanties, boy.
Oh, that shit.
Oh, you ain't got to work number 20 hours a day, boy.
Oh,
you just see on the other plantation, you just work from can't see to can't see from over here.
Look, the other plantation, you work when the sun is out and when the moon is out.
Exactly.
But the Johnsons, they love you a little bit. They'll give you 4 hours.
Exactly. If you want to get on with him, man, just call your slave and rep. He gonna get you right on over there.
You got a slave and union rep.
I ain't lying. Get your agent on the line, bro. You gotta get some things going. Cause this ain't it.
Finna exercise your player option.
Hell yeah, man.
Get your slave and agent out there and transfer.
I ain't lying, man. Get something going.
You just bro. You just wasn't gonna do me like that in this kind of heat.
This ain't 12-year slaving weather right now. No, bro.
First summer, they'd been all bad.
Yeah.
I'd have got to June 2nd. Hey, bro, y'all can have this.
Y'all got this. Y'all got it. Y'all win. Do what you want with me. Do what you want with me. Example of all that.
Bro,
come on with it.
Bro, you feel what's going on out there? It probably made Master have a little sympathy, but like, hey, I can't send him out there in this.
Not like this. Give him a little bit. Set him one cup of that lemonade out there. Let him fight over it at least. One cup of lemonade.
Put Mrs. Lemonade out there. Let him split that.
Man, let him split that. God damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wrong time of the year. Can't let your account get compromised. Can't get your stuff cut off.
See, but this is why you got to keep your street principles on you at all times. See, you got to have your little stash spot somewhere you can keep your money where you can put your hands on it in the event stuff like this happen. So you can keep everything moving and operating, baby.
Hey, just keeping street principles. I got an account. I keep a bank account that I know nobody got access to, not even my wife.
Oh yeah, what is it?
Sorry, baby. I bank with Sender.
That must be a small bank. What is it?
Oh no, Sender is at my grandma's house out in the country. Yeah, if you go back behind her house, it's a cinder block. you slide that cinder block out the way, and up under that crawl space in the trash bag.
In a coffee can.
Yeah,
there it is.
That's where I keep the money at.
There it is.
Cinder, baby.
Cinder, baby. Oh,
And look, I ain't got to worry about nobody messing with it either, cause man, look, we ain't cut the grass out there since like Obama was president.
yeah, Jumanji?
There it is.
Jumanji?
You already know. Like you get up under that house, boy, it's a whole gang of possums down there.
For real.
They'll die about it too.
I ain't lying. Them niggas been playing spades waiting on the nigga to pull up.
And I'm certain there's some snakes up under there.
Got to be.
Tell you, boy, it like the San Diego Zoo out there, just animals everywhere, like an African prairie. You ain't finna touch that money.
Not at all.
Yeah, that's how I keep it protected.
Damn, Joe.
Hey, it is what it is, man. Look, I got to have some money people can't get their hands on, and I'm gonna advise everybody else to do the same thing. Now, I will say this, people. You can't ever guarantee that there will never be fraud on your account because we just live in a society now where everything's electronic, everything's being processed electronically, and there is a chance that somebody can hit one of the processing companies and they can access your information that way. But what we will tell you is that there are ways that you can lessen the effect of fraud. We went over what happens on a debit card if there's fraud. Now let me tell you what happens on a credit card. So credit cards are covered by a different law. They're covered by the Fair Credit Billing Act. Under this law, if you are the victim of fraud, you are only liable for $50. Doesn't matter when it gets reported. Doesn't matter how long it's been. 50 is your maximum liability. And the majority of credit card companies offer a zero fraud liability policy, so you won't even pay that 50. And the way I tell people is, think about it like this, okay? If somebody steals money off of your debit card, then whose money did they take?
They took your money.
Okay. Now, if they steal money off of your credit card, whose money did they take?
They took American Express money because they ain't take mine.
There you go. See, what you got to understand is, in essence, a credit card is just a line of credit that a bank has extended to you. You just got a little card in your pocket to access that line of credit.
Right.
So if somebody steals from that line of credit, they didn't take your money. They took the bank's money. And it's up to the bank now to file those police reports and get to the bottom of it. And trust me, they got a lot more firepower. They got a lot more lawyers to figure out what happened to that money versus you. And they're going to go a lot harder at figuring out what happened to their money than they will trying to figure out what happened to your money. So on top of all that, I have made the switch from debit cards. I don't even carry debit cards anymore. But since I've been carrying just credit cards, I've actually seen that their fraud detection is better. I have never checked the account and personally seen a charge where I thought, hey, that looks a little weird.
Right.
They've always contacted me first.
Right. Another good reason as far as you use credit cards, as far as if you're doing a lot of travel like how I've been doing lately, and you can hotel rooms, rental cars, it knocks out a whole lot of the hassle. You can just keep moving and operating as you normally would. All these other places that, as far as a credit card, a debit card, man, just like I went to the car rental place the other day, they asking for my birth certificate. They looking for the original foreskin from when I got from when I was first born. They asked for a bill in my mama name and some from my first marriage. But I ain't have all that. But I had that credit card, so I said, damn all that, so let's go ahead and do this, and you take this deposit.
And look, that's so key word here, deposit. If you go try to rent a car, hotel, any of that, they're going to put a hold on your account because they securing their deposit. Whereas if you got a credit card, okay, you can book your room. If they put a hold on the account, it doesn't matter because they're not tying up your money.
Right.
Okay, you get to the hotel, check in. They always take your card for incidentals. Let's put another hold on your account. So now they got a hold for the stay. They got a hold on the account for the incidentals. Then you check out, pay your bill. Those charges don't just drop off all the time. Sometimes they might sit there a couple of days. So now on your debit card, you might have a couple of extra $100 on hold from incidentals and your original booking versus with the credit card. Okay, it falls off when it falls off, but I don't care because whose money are they tying up?
Exactly.
And if it doesn't fall off, and I've had that situation where that charge stayed on there for a while. Okay, I just call American Express and let y'all slug it out. But the other thing, y'all seen these gas prices? Go to the gas station, swipe your debit card. They're gonna automatically put a hold on your debit card for at least $100. That doesn't come off right away either. And with the way gas is, sadly, $100 might not even be enough.
Hey, right now these gas prices is mighty disrespectful. All that hot girl summer and goddamn hot boy summer, it's over with. This here making folks just stick together, start the dating and going out places together. Say, baby, no, we'll carpool. I'll take you to work and then I'm gonna go on to the house and then I'll come get you and then you just drop me off at work. We gonna make this work together.
But this is summer of love, but y'all out here being faithful as hell right now.
I ain't lying. Oh, you got your gas money for the week?
You know how many breakups are happening right now because folks, hey, you put something on the tank.
But $20, hey man, you take me around the corner, man, I'll throw you some gas money. But listen, this ain't throw you some gas money conditions out here as far as on gas pricing. This get your ass thrown out that car if you come with that wrong number conditions out here. Because back in the day, yeah, you could probably shoot somebody like $5-10 and you can get somewhere pretty spotty. But man, right now, man, listen, if you ain't dropping 40, man, 20, 40, man, you most definitely ain't finna make it around the block.
Man,
you gotta throw somebody price. The flow is 20.
$5 of gas right now gets you a cologne spray of gas. That's how much gas you're getting right there.
They get 2 sprays?
Yeah, two. That's what you're gonna get.
Boy.
So yeah, you can't. That's disrespectful. And outside of the holes that can be placed on your money, using the debit card at the gas station or the hotels or renting a car. And oh, by the way, some of them don't even let you use debit cards anymore.
Right.
All right. Last problem with the debit card. The debit card doesn't help you build any credit.
Not at all.
Okay. So if you use a credit card and you pay it off every month, that shows people that you know how to manage your credit and that you have discipline, and it establishes credit history. So it actually helps you build your credit score. Debit cards don't provide any additional value in this area. And keep in mind that 35% of your credit score is based on your credit history. So how long have you had an account? How long have you kept that account current? That's almost the majority of your credit score.
Right.
So what I encourage people to do is to stop using your debit card. Use your credit card to pay off like the monthly recurring stuff you know that's coming. So, power bill, water bill, internet, groceries, gas, cell phone. That stuff you're going to pay anyway. Just go ahead and use your credit card. You're going to put that on the credit card. Then you're going to turn around and just pay it off because you're going to pay it anyway. Hopefully you already had the money for it.
Right.
And over time, to the credit card companies, that makes you look like you're more responsible and more credit worthy.
Hey, stay woke, y'all. It's a lot of you being encouraged to just use cash or a debit card, but that ain't the way. That ain't going to help you.
Look, since I switched from debit cards to strictly credit cards, I've actually seen my credit score go up. I'm not doing anything different. I just changed the way that I was actually buying stuff. Just paying my regular bills on the card. As soon as I put that money on there, like that Friday, pay it off. And the other thing I'll tell you too, if you're only using a debit card, you are actually leaving a lot of money on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go over what we mean by that on the next episode. So y'all make sure you tune in next episode so we can show you why your debit card is actually costing you money.
Right.
Now, we talked about having stash spots and doing that, and things you can do to help lessen the fraud, lessen the effect of fraud. But we're gonna give you a gem here. We're gonna show you, even if you're using your debit card, one surefire way to protect yourself against having all your money just completely wiped out.
Now, see, we were joking about the stash spots. You know what I'm saying? We were joking about the stash spots, but you got to use other banking institutions to kind of move your funds around. Just don't have everything just collected just in one big pool. You know what I'm saying? Just falls for the taking. Move it around a little bit.
Yeah, and I used to just have just one account. Like I was using one institution. At that institution, I had my checking account and I had my savings account. Well, for business reasons, and then just moving around, I ended up actually opening multiple accounts with different institutions. And what I realized is that's actually like the best thing you can do to keep yourself from getting completely wiped out. Have more than one institution you bank with. Have more than one account. So that way, more than likely, if they compromise your account, they're compromising usually one account.
Just one account. In most fraud situations, that's what normally happens. And hell, if you on some dirtbag, if you got money over here and over here, hey, you can just go ahead and wipe out that account. You got the other ones too still alive. So hey, if you the one that's committing the fraud, if you on your dirtbag today or this particular quarter of the year, hey, more power to you. Just wipe that one out. Just don't have that be the one account. Have you a couple over there in the stash.
Hey, look, in a situation I saw, I talked to this person personally, and they told me pretty much they had fraud, completely wiped out an account, but that person had like 5 different accounts. So it was like a checking and a savings here for her, one for like same situation with her husband. They had a joint account. Then they had a whole nother bank where they had checking and savings at, and pretty much they just hit one account. So even though they wiped that account out, it was okay because they had like 4 other accounts that didn't get hit, so they could still function. Personally, I have 5 accounts. My wife and I both have our personal accounts. We have a joint account for bills. We have a savings account. I got a business account. So trying to protect myself, worst case scenario, if somebody hits one, I got 4 other accounts I can pull from.
Right.
And also, street principles do keep you some cash at the house.
Yeah, little shoebox money. Little shoebox money won't hurt you.
Yeah, man, but sometimes you just got to bank with Nike.
Yep, let's do it.
Yep.
Not just do it, let's do it.
Yes. Hey, on bear, y'all. Hey, keep some cash at all times. Everybody needs a couple hundred, maybe a couple $1,000 they can get their hands on without having to fool with a bank at all. Keep some cash at all times. And please, if you ain't learned nothing else, throw that damn debit card away. And also, once again, check us out next episode because it's going to all be about credit card hacks. We're telling you need to be using your credit card exclusively, and we're going to tell you why you are actually costing yourself money by not using a credit card. I know that sounds crazy, and I know that's not what the other financial gurus will tell you, but you are costing yourself money by not using a credit card exclusively. We're going to go over that next week. Hey, as usual, y'all need to like, comment, subscribe, share this with your folks. Turn on that notification bell so you can catch the next episode because it's going to be a good one. I'm Jeff Knows Money.
I'm Mojo Hill.
We out.
Yeah.